Note I is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 dx by 1 plus tan cube x can be evaluated exactly similarly. Okay, exactly in the way I have shown you above. You change in this way. In this problem, I had shown you you converted cot to cos by sine, right? And then proceeded. In this problem, you will change tan to sine by cos and proceed exactly similarly. Okay. In an exactly similar manner.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Okay. So Amir, as I said, that if you see 1 plus tan cube, I had evaluated 1 plus cot dx by 1 plus cot x, I had evaluated in the last class.
Yes, sir.
This problem also, integral dx by 1 plus tan cube x, you can evaluate exactly in a similar manner if you change tan to sine by cos. Okay. So I'm not doing this. You can do it in an exactly similar manner. The next problem that I want to discuss is you can mute your mics. Okay. Integral 0 to 5 fourth root of x plus 4 divided by fourth root of x plus 4 plus fourth root of 9 minus x dx. This. Okay. Now this also can be evaluated in a similar manner by using this property. So how to evaluate this? See that a here is what? 5, right? F a minus x. So fourth root of, replace x by a minus x. A is 5. So a minus x. Okay. Plus 4 divided by, again similarly, fourth root of, replace x by a minus x and replace this also by a minus x. X by a minus x. Right?
Yes,
So
sir.
now see what you're getting. If you simplify this,
Yes, sir.
0 to 5, you will, on top, you will get fourth root of 9 minus x. In the denominator, you will get fourth root of 9 minus x plus fourth root of x plus 4 dx. Okay. So now I is equal to this and I is also equal to this. So you add both. Therefore, I plus I is equal to integral 0 to 5 fourth root of x plus 4 by fourth root of x plus 4 plus fourth root of 9 minus x dx plus integral 0 to 5 fourth root of 9 minus x divided by fourth root of x plus 4 plus fourth root of 9 minus x. Okay, now you combine the two integrals into a single integral. That means 2I is equal to integral 0 to 5 fourth root of x plus 4 plus fourth root of 9 minus x divided by fourth root of x plus 4 plus fourth root of 9 minus x dx. So what happens? This and this, they cancel. You simply get integral 0 to 5 dx. So you get x evaluated between the limit 0 to 5, which is 5 minus 0, which is equal to 5. Okay, easy enough problem.
Yes.
Next problem. Let I is equal to integral 0 to 2a fx by fx plus f 2a minus x dx. Again, we use that property, integral 0 to 2a f. Now a here is nothing but 2a, right? So you can replace x by 2a minus x.
Okay, sir.
And here also you can replace x by 2a minus x dx. So what do you get here? Integral 0 to 2a f 2a minus x by f 2a minus x plus fx, because 2a will cancel once you open the bracket. So you have fx is equal to this, and you have I is equal to this, and you have I is equal to this. Therefore now you can add the two integrals. Therefore I plus I integral 0 to 2a 2a minus x dx plus integral 0 to 2a f 2a minus x by fx plus f 2a minus x dx. Now you combine both the integrals, is equal to integral 0 to 2a fx plus f 2a minus x divided by fx plus f 2a minus x dx. So what happens? This and this, they cancel. You simply get integral 0 to 2a dx, which is x evaluated between the limits 0 to 2a, which is 2a minus 0, which is equal to 2a. That's it. Okay, it's a very similar problem. This one was also. Next, number 8. This is a little twisted problem. This is a little twisted problem. Okay, let I is equal to integral 0 to pi e to the power of cos square x cos cube 2n plus 1 dx x dx. Okay, where n is any natural number. Okay, where n is any natural number or an integer, they haven't specified. Okay, so what you can do here is we can use this property once again. A here is pi e to the power of cos square pi minus x. Okay, cos cube 2n plus 1, you replace x by pi minus x dx. Now you multiply everything and see what you are getting, is equal to
Okay, sir.
integral 0 to pi. Now e to the power of cos square pi minus, what is cos pi minus x? Cos pi minus x is in the second, pi minus x is in the second quadrant, and in the second quadrant cos is negative, but you have a square, right? So which makes it positive. So cos will remain
Yes,
cos.
sir.
E to the power of cos square x, this will remain as it is. And here what you do is that you multiply everything. Okay, if you multiply, what do you get? You get 2n pi minus 2n pi x right? You get a plus pi
Yes, sir.
and you get a minus x dx, right?
Yes, sir.
So now what you do here is, you have integral 0 to pi e to the power of cos square x and cos cube. You write this as 2n pi, you take separately, okay, and minus. Now you see from these two, you can take pi common. If you take pi common, what do you get? Um,
5 sir, 2
if you take pi common,
2nx plus
you get 2n. You can have a plus pi here, right? So what you do is, you 2n pi,
yes,
you write this as 2n plus 2n pi plus pi minus 2n pi x minus x dx. Okay, you take all the pi's together, which is equal to integral 0 to 2 pi e to the power of cos square x cos cube 2n pi plus pi. Now from these two, what can you do? From these two, you can take x common, right? So what you can do here is, you can write this as pi minus 2n pi plus 1 into x. 2n, my multiplication correct? Let me just check. 2n pi minus 2nx. There should not be a pi here. It's just 2nx if you multiply, isn't it? See, check the multiplication. This should be
Yes, sir.
2nx
Yes, sir.
minus x. Okay. So now that means, if I have taken the pi's together, that means now from these two I can take x common to get simply 2n plus 1 pi 2n plus 1 x dx, right? Now you look at it in this manner, which is equal to integral 0 to pi e to the power of cos square x cos cube. You have a 2n pi plus pi minus 2n plus 1 x dx. Okay, now you look at it in this manner. Cos cube, see, you have a 2n pi here, right? The 2n pi means what?
Yes,
2n
sir.
pi plus something means in what quadrant? That means 2 pi rotations plus something. That means first quadrant. That means this integral can now be written as, that means this angle here, this entire angle here, in fact, there's something to understand here from your class 11 knowledge, that this angle 2n pi plus 1x, this is in the first quadrant. Because see, after every 2 pi rotations, 2 pi plus something will be in the first quadrant, right?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, this entire angle is in the first quadrant. So you can write this as e to the power of cos square x cos, and cos is positive in the first quadrant. So this will become cos cube
Yes, sir.
pi minus 2n plus 1 x. Can I write it this way? Because this
Yes,
entire
sir.
angle is in
Yes,
the
sir. Yes,
first
sir. We can
quadrant.
write.
Therefore, you can simply write cos of this angle only, right? Next, integral 0 to pi e to the power of cos square x. Now what should be pi minus 2n plus 1x? Which quadrant is in which quadrant is this angle? Pi minus something. Pi minus something means this angle is in the second quadrant, right?
Yes.
And in the second quadrant, pi
Yes,
is
sir.
positive or negative?
Yes, sir.
In the second quadrant, pi is in the second quadrant. Pi minus 2n plus 1 into x lies in the second quadrant, and in the second quadrant cos is negative. So you can write this as minus cos 2n plus 1 into x raised to the power of 3. Write this way. E to the power of cos square x. Now this is cos cube, so this will become a minus cos cube 2n plus 1 x dx. Now what happens? See that we are getting back the integral. I is equal to this, and after all the workings we are also getting this is equal to this. That means here what happens? I is equal to minus I, which is we're getting minus I here.
Yes,
That
sir.
means I is equal to minus I. That means I plus I is equal to 0. That means 2I is equal to 0. That means I must be equal to 0. And what is I? Just put the value of I. Integral 0 to pi e to the power of cos square x cos 2n plus 1 cos 2n plus 1 cos cube, in fact 2n plus 1 x dx must be equal to 0. That is the given integral. The value of the given integral is 0. Okay, so very interesting problem, and a little bit of common sense also required for this
0.
problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next problem. Application
Yes.
of the
Yes, sir.
same property. Application of the same property. Okay. This time we take this one, integral 0 to pi by 2 sine square x divided by sin x plus cos x dx. This problem. Again, we shall apply this property, integral 0 to pi by 2. You see that if I put why am I applying this property? That is the basic thing that you must understand. I'm applying this property because, see, if I replace x by pi by 2 minus x, I'll get a cos square, isn't it? And if I get a cos square, you know that sine square plus cos square is 1. That is why we apply this property. So sine square, replace x by a minus x. Okay. Sine square pi by 2 minus x will become a cos square x simply. And sine pi by 2 minus x will become cos x. And this will become sin x dx. So now what are we getting? I is equal to this and I is equal to this. So we add these two. Therefore, I plus
Okay, sir.
equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 sine square x by sin x plus cos x. Also, this is integral 0 to pi by 2 cos square x by sin x plus cos x dx. Now you combine these two. You get what? Integral 0 to pi by 2 sin square x plus cos square x divided by sin x plus cos x dx. That means sin square plus cos square is what? 1. That means you get 2I is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 1 by sine x plus cos x. And how to find out this integral sine x plus cos x? You remember how to find out this integral sine x plus cos x? Dx by sine x plus cos x. How to find out this integral? Do you remember? If you don't remember, then please remember this is just. Yes, Govinda, do you remember?
No, sir.
If you don't remember, then this is just to refresh your memory. Change.
Sir, I will practice today.
I have already discussed this kind of a problem with you when I was doing indefinite integrals in the beginning. Sine x plus cos x. You change sine to sine. You change it to half angle formula. Sine can be written as 2 tan x by 2 by 1 plus tan square x by 2. Do you remember this formula? Sine 2 theta is equal to 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta.
Yes, sir.
And cos x you convert again to half angle formula 1 minus cos square x by 2. Sorry, 1 minus tan square x by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square x by 2. Okay.
Yes, sir. Remember.
You remember this? Now this 1 plus tan square x by 2, you take the LCM, you can take it on top. This is integral 0 to pi by 2. And the denominator, what are you getting? You're getting 2 tan x by 2 plus 1 minus tan square x by 2 dx. Okay. Now 1 plus tan square x by 2 can be written as sec square x by 2. And this is 1 plus 2 tan x by 2. This is going to be a little long. Okay, so please focus. And this integral it was actually under special integrals.
Okay, sir.
But one example from special integrals I'm showing you here. Now what you do is, you know that the derivative of tan is what? You know that the derivative of tan is sec square. So what I do is, I say let t is equal to tan x by 2. Then how much is dt dx? Dt dx is half sec square x by 2. Right? That means you see a sec square x by 2 here. Sec square x by 2 dx. That means sec square x by 2 dx will be 2 dt. Right? So therefore you put
Yes,
these
sir.
values here. Therefore how much does your 2i become? This is 2i, right?
Yes, sir.
Therefore 2i becomes integral 2 dt. Now before that you need to change the limits also, right? You need to change the limits also. You have put t is equal to tan x by
Yes, sir.
2. So for x is equal to 0, t is equal to tan 0 by 2, which is equal to
Okay,
0.
sir.
For x is equal to pi by 2, t is equal to tan pi by 4, right? How much is tan pi by 4? It is 1. So what does the limit change to? Therefore 2i is equal to integral 0 to 1. The limit changes. Sec square x by 2, we have found out here as sec square x
Yes,
by
sir.
2 dx, we have found out as 2 dt. So you put it here, 2 dt divided by 1 plus 2t minus t square. Okay, so clearly 2 and 2 here cancel off. You simply get integral 0 to 1 dt by. Now here is the very interesting integral that you have come across. Okay, here is a very interesting integral, so you better keep an eye on this. You can write this as, if you take minus common, you can write this as t square minus 2t minus 1. You can write it this way. Now see here, we shall work with
Yes, sir.
t square minus 2t minus 1. We shall work with this. So how to do this? How to work with this? What shall we do? See, we want to express this as a whole square. Okay, we want to express this as a perfect square. Remember your class 11 quadratic equation chapter, quadratic inequalities. If you remember, if you want to write this as a
Yes, sir.
whole
Yes,
square,
sir.
I have a whole square here,
Siddharacharya.
not Sridhar Acharya. Completing the squares, quadratic inequalities, how to prove whether a quadratic expression is positive, negative, maximum, minimum value. If you remember, we have discussed this
Mm,
part in that chapter. So this is your a squared term. Okay, this is your a term,
okay,
and
sir.
you have a b term. You introduce a 1 here. Okay, so you've got 2ab. This is your 2ab term, a square minus 2ab you have got, right? And we want a b squared term. What is my b here? 1.
Yes, sir.
So 1 square I add. So I get a b squared term. So this completely becomes your a minus b whole square, right? Now what do we do? This 1 squared term I have added extra. So I subtract a 1 square from here. And this minus 1 I write here. Okay. So this becomes a perfect square. The only lonely terms here are these two, right? So now what happens? I can write this as t
Yes, sir.
minus 1 whole square
Yes, sir.
minus 2. I can write this or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes,
now
sir.
what we do here is t minus 1 whole square, because there's a 2. I want to express it as a square. I write 2 as a root 2 square. Okay. So now, therefore, what does this integral become? Therefore, I is equal to integral 0 to 1 dt by minus of t minus 1 whole square minus root 2 square. It will become this or not? I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
this is integral 0 to 1
Yes, sir.
dt by root 2 square minus t minus 1 square, right? Now what happens?
Yes.
Now what you do here is you put u is equal to t minus 1. That means what happens? You get du is equal to dt, right? So therefore, what does I become?
Yes, sir.
And what about the limits? How will the limits change? If you put u is equal to t minus 1 for t is equal to 0, u is 0 minus 1, which is minus 1. For t is equal to 1, u is equal to 1 minus 1, which is 0. So the limits change to minus 1 to 0. Therefore, what is I? I becomes integral minus 1 to 0 dt du. In fact, dt is equal to du. So dt you can write as du divided by root 2 square minus u square, right? And what is this form? If you remember this integral dx by a square minus x square. What is this integral? Dx by 1 minus x square. This is, I don't think I have discussed this, but anyway, 1 by a sine inverse x by a. Okay, this was actually under special integrals, but anyway, this, if you can remember this integral, it is very useful also. Dx by root over of a square minus x square. So this is, I will write this as, what is a here is root 2. So 1 by root 2 sine inverse u by root 2. This has to be integrated between what limits? Minus 1 to 0. Okay, so now I can evaluate this. This is 1 by root 2 sine inverse u by root 2 evaluated between the limits minus 1 to 0. So this is 1 by root 2 sine inverse Put the upper limit first. 0. Sin inverse 0 minus sin inverse of, now put u is equal to minus 1. You get minus 1 by root 2. Right? And what is sin inverse minus x? If you remember from your inverse circular functions, sin inverse 0, sin
Yes, sir.
inverse of minus x. If you remember sin inverse, I told you this, sin inverse minus x is minus sin inverse x. Do you remember? So this
Okay,
becomes
sir.
plus, this becomes plus sin inverse 1 by root 2. So that means 1 by root 2. And what is sin inverse 0? It is 0. And what is sin inverse? Sin inverse 1 by root 2, it is pi by 4. Right? So this becomes
Yes, sir.
pi by 4 root 2 is your answer. Understood?
Okay, sir.
So that is how we
Yes, sir.
evaluate this kind of an integral. Okay. Let us, this was a
Yes,
little
sir.
maybe out of syllabus, but I just showed you the technique. I solved this problem. It came in your IC when this was in the syllabus. Okay. And we'll do one last problem for today. And that last problem will be, let I is equal to problem. Let I is equal to integral 0 to 2 pi. This is again your IC problem. X cos x by 1 plus cos x. Important problem. Okay. We'll use the same property here. Integral 0 to 2 pi. A here is 2 pi. So you replace x by 2 pi minus x. Okay. And
Okay,
here
sir.
also you replace by 2 pi minus x. So this becomes integral 0 to 2 pi. 2 pi minus x. And cos 2 pi minus x is what? Cos is this 2 pi minus x is in the fourth quadrant where cos is positive. So this becomes simply cos x. Divided by, similarly in the denominator, it simply becomes cos x dx. Now what happens? You separate integral 0 to 2 pi. You have 2 pi of 2 pi cos x by minus x cos x divided by 1 plus cos x dx. That means now you can split this integral into two parts. What are those integrals? You can split this integral as integral 0 to 2 pi, 2 pi cos x by 1 plus cos x minus integral 0 to 2 pi x cos x by 1 plus, this is the dx here. Okay. Minus x cos x by 1 plus cos x dx. So what you see here is we started with I. We started with this I. I is equal to this. And what are we getting? Are we getting back I here? We are getting back. That means I can
Yes,
write
sir.
this as, therefore I is equal to integral 0 to 2 pi 2 pi cos x by 1 plus cos x dx minus I, right? That means I plus I, take all the I on one side, I plus I is equal to, now 2 pi here is a constant. You can take it out of the integration. So therefore, I can write this as 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi cos x by 1 plus cos x dx. Okay. Now the only problem is to evaluate this integral cos x by 1 plus cos x.
Okay, sir.
That means 2i. And how to
Okay.
evaluate this integral? 2 pi by 1 plus cos x. See that you have cos x in the numerator and you have 1 plus cos x in the denominator. You try to write numerator like the denominator. You write 1 plus cos x in the numerator. Okay. And but you simply have a cos x, so you subtract minus 1. Divide by 1 plus cos x dx. And your limits here are 0 to 2 pi. Okay. So this is 2 pi. Now you separate. This becomes integral 0 to 2 pi. This becomes 1 plus cos x by 1 plus cos x, right? And this becomes minus 1 by 1 plus cos x. Right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Dx.
Sir, right.
Where this cancels. So what it becomes? It becomes 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi 1 minus 1 by, now 1 plus cos x. By multiple angle formula, you can write this as 2 cos square x by 2 dx, right? Which is 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi 1 minus, now 1 by cos square can be written as sec square x by 2 dx. Now both can be integrated very easily, right? Which is 2 pi,
Yes, sir.
which is 2 pi integral dx minus half integral sec square x by 2 dx. Both have to be evaluated between the limits 0 to 2 pi. So which is 2 pi
Okay, sir.
into x minus half. What is the integration of sec square? It is tan x by 2. But not only that, but divided by the derivative of x by 2, which is half. And this has to be evaluated within the limit 0 to 2 pi.
Okay, sir.
So this is 2 pi into x minus, now this 2 and this 2 will cancel because this 2 will go on top. So this becomes simply x minus tan x by 2 evaluated between the limit 0 to 2 pi. Now put the upper limit first. So this is 2 pi. You get 2 pi minus tan 2 pi by 2. Okay, I put the upper limit first. Now put the lower limit. 0 minus tan 0 by 2. Okay, so the second part completely becomes 0. What are you left with? 2 pi into 2 pi minus tan pi. And what is tan pi? What is tan pi?
Tan pi.
Sir, root 3 by 2. Oh, sorry, 0.
Huh?
Sir, tan pi.
Mhm.
Tan 19.
Pi.
Fine, no?
There should be no 2 here. Okay, a small mistake, I think. There should be no 2 here. But anyway, this 2 should not be there. Just check in the earlier steps. Okay, this 2 should not be there. It will cancel somehow. Okay, so anyway,
Okay, sir.
so this you will get, if I work with this 2 pi, what is the value of tan pi? 2 pi minus tan pi can be written as 2 into pi by 2 minus 0, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is 2 pi into 2 pi minus, and what is, which quadrant is in this? In which quadrant is this in? This is in the second quadrant, right? Second quadrant,
Yes,
tan
sir.
is negative.
Important.
So you get plus tan 0. You simply get 4 pi square. Actually, the answer is 2 pi square because 1, 2 will cancel. Okay. Let me check if I can
Okay,
see
sir.
where 1, 2 will cancel. Uh, 1, 2 will cancel
I
here.
think it is correct.
Yes, because, oh, this is, oh, this, oh, no, it will not cancel. This is 4 pi square. This is we have got 2i is equal to 4 pi square. Okay, so that means I you will get
Yes,
as
sir.
2 pi square. And you put back the value of I. The value of I is integral 0 to, it will disconnect. Okay,
0 to minus 1.
I is integral 0 to 2 pi x cos x by 1 plus cos x
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 0 to 2 pi.
is equal to 2 pi square. That's it. Okay, so I stop here for
Yes,
today.
sir.